So welcome to the Chicago Auto Show. We are here presenting the Nissan Ariya. The Nissan Ariya is the first fully electric car from Nissan since the Nissan Leaf. And somebody has nicknamed it, I think it was Bjorn, the Fat Leaf. So anyway, we're going to take a look at this today, let you guys know about it. So you've got these 20-inch wheels, and they are bronze in the middle, and they've got black trim around the outsides of them. It's really stylish. I don't know if this bronze really goes with this black and the white. I would probably prefer that to be all black and maybe a little bit of silver or something in there instead of the bronze. Now, Nissan has a very distinct look to them, and even this one still looks like a Nissan. You can easily tell when it's coming down the road. You've got these small, thin lights down here. This has kind of been a tradition for especially EVs, and it's starting to go into that trend with the regular vehicles. We're having smaller light openings with using smaller LED bulbs, and that way you don't have to have giant light casings on here. So I really like that, and this all tapers down into this grille right here. We've got some light signatures here, and got a little bit of aerodynamics down here. You do have some active shutters down here that will open to help with battery cooling and for aerodynamics. The profile on this is really pretty flat. It doesn't have much design curve or anything like that, so I guess they're expecting the wind to just travel down the side and off. I'd like to really see this to be caved in a little more. It has a little bit of concave, but I think it would be better if there was a little bit more here and coming back out to this side, push the air out and around the back side. It looks like it's got a decent amount of clearance. I think this is one of the vehicles that have the highest amount of clearance. I don't know, the numbers on what the clearance is, but it looks like it'd be pretty good on the off-road. Now we'll go ahead and get inside. You guys can see what the interior looks like. So as you can see, there is a lot of room here. These doors, they have a lighting underneath here. The ambient lighting coming through here looks really nice. And then you've also got, of course, all your controls right here. Decent door panel, door pockets, in here. That's good. I like how this is lit up too. This Ariya here. This is really thick. It's really heavy duty carpet mat. I mean, it's a carpet mat, but it's a lot stiffer and more heavy duty, it feels like. Seating, you can adjust the steering wheel. It's manual. This is your drive selector, so that's a little awkward, it seems. I don't know how you might like that. These haptic feedback buttons are integrated into this plastic wood-like material, which is awesome because you've got these buttons that you can touch, and it just looks nicer. And it's also the same up here in the dash. These are all into the dash, integrated into that, so that's really nice. I like this screen here. This is, it's a big screen in front. Only issue is what I'm seeing is depending on how you have your steering wheel positioned, it's going to block some of this screen here. I think it's a little too big for this area, but this is great. The only downfall is depending on where your seating situation, so I can't really go any further or my knee is going to hit this dash on this side. And it's not too bad to touch, I guess. It's a little farther away than I would like. Oh, this center console does slide forwards and back, so you can actually get it into a position that's a little more comfortable. So, get that there. Couple cup holders right here. And that's it for the front. So, I am now going to get into the back so you can see how much room there is. I adjusted my seat just a second ago, and so now you can see there's probably about 3 to 4 inches there, and height-wise, I only got about an inch to my height, and I'm about 6 foot, so anybody a little bit taller than that might be scraping their hair back here. I do like the sunroof. It's not as big as what I would expect. These panoramic roofs in most of these electric vehicles are generally the full length. And this one is really only a few feet wide, and this is covering this. There's no open glass above my head. It actually stops right here. So I think they probably could have done better with a bigger panoramic roof. There are heated seats back here with a USB-C and USB-A port. But other than that, yes, it is very comfortable. Seats are good. It feels like it's probably vegan leather. That's what I'm feeling. And I think these carpets are made out of some type of a recyclable material. We'll check out the cargo area. Right, so this is the premier trim, and this is a decent amount of space, really. I was surprised to see this. I really thought it was going to be smaller than this, but it's a decent size, and there are compartments here. So we have this compartment that can lift up, and then there's another compartment here that you can lift up. You can actually take this and use that to put your grocery bags and stuff here, so then they don't slide around. So that's really nice. I like that. And I guess now we got to do the gym test. So we're going to crawl in. Can I fit? I think I probably could. Yeah, nope. Probably can't close it. Not quite. So, not quite big enough for a gym. But there might be enough room for quite a few bags and suitcases. So this Nissan Ariya starts out at $43,190. Maximum range of 304 miles with front wheel drive. The all-wheel drive gets a total of 270 miles. There are 5 total trims with multiple configurations. The lowest trim with the front wheel drive and the 304 miles gets 214 horsepower. The all-wheel drive will get 389 horsepower. Also, with that 389 horsepower, you get 0 to 60 in 4.8 seconds. Now, you get 130 kilowatt max charging, and there are 2 battery options. A 63 kilowatt hour battery that will charge from 10 to 80% in 35 minutes. And an 87 kilowatt battery charges 10% to 80% in 40 minutes. This is the Nissan Ariya. Do I think it's right for us? I don't know. The styling looks okay. To me, it feels like it's a little tall for the wheelbase. So it feels like it's kind of narrow and tall, like it might tip over. I don't think it's going to ever tip over. The battery's too heavy for that. But it does give that more high lift feeling. It looks like to be a good car. Hopefully this is just a stepping stone for Nissan, and they present out a lot of good EVs in the future. So thanks for joining me here at the Chicago Auto Show. Make sure you guys click subscribe because we've got more reviews coming from here, and I will see you later.